Olá pessoal, aqui com vocês StrikePro, sejam bem-vindos mais a um fantástico gameplay de Horizon Forbidden West. Bom, ontem fiz o penúltimo pescoçudo que tínhamos disponível para fazer e fizemos uma missão principal e agora vamos fazer mais uma missão principal, seguir mais um bocado a história. Missão Gemini, que eu bem me lembro, e bora lá. Espero que esteja tudo bem com vocês, como de costume, e vamos, sem mais demoras, arrancar para esta magnífico gameplay. Mais 2 horinhas de gameplay. Bom, bora lá. Seja aqui a fazer este loot. É mais bacana. Bom, tinha dito que íamos fazer a missão principal agora. Não vou fazer as sidequests porque, como podem ver, eu tenho muitas sidequests aqui para fazer. Não quero ter todas aqui. E depois, impossivelmente, deixa-me só ver aqui. Já fizemos 13 missões principais. Ainda faltam umas poucas, porque eu já fui ver o número total de missões que há. Para saber como é que eu andava a progredir e o resto é história. Vamos teleportar-nos para aqui e vamos progredir na missão principal. Mais um bocadinho. Quando eu vir que, ok, tenho que evoluir um bocado a personagem, volto às sidequests para evoluir a personagem. Até lá vai ser assim. Deixem-me ver só a nível de recursos quantas coisas para me teleportar eu tenho. Onde é que eu posso ver isso? Preciso de comprar? Não, é aqui. What? É onde? Aqui? É aqui. Tem 25, ok. Bora. Bora por aqui. Mas já encontrei uns outfits e uns arcos muito badass que quero melhorar. Bora. Muito também temos que ir falar com Gaia, não? Não sei. Hello, bitches! I'm back! Vamos falar com Gaia. E como é que vamos fazer a parte do Efesto? Olá, Gaia. Está tudo bem contigo? Está tudo bem contigo ou não queres dizer? Eu tenho algum drone de reconhecimento? Ok, afinal tenho. Então vou só fazer.
There. Let's see what we got.
What the fuck do I need to do? Ok, fuck it, bora.
Ava, I know your experience in Thieves was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to
Será que
Gemini?
eu...
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
Shit.
With your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
What?
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Ok.
Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
Consegues.
What about
Eu
our
acredito.
division? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
I'm coming! Eu tenho que fazer os jogos.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way.
Isto é bocado mais manso a entrar,
It's
não?
one mission. The most important one. We need you.
Hello?
Tell me why you won't go. What if they...
Ah,
What if
fuck.
they take me back?
It's...
Alone. In a cell again. Their slave. Forever.
Girl.
Laurel and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid.
Acho que vão.
No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
Rost. Welcome back, boy.
Beta. You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Rost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way.
Yeah.
And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having the strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. But it looks impossible. Look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way.
Não, agora como ela disse, não tem que ir ao Jaqueiri, não é? Não?
I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing.
What?
Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand?
Está a pedir para matarmos?
Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible.
Agora é que vai ser teamwork.
I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you are ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Bora.
Hello again, Aloy.
Olá, olá, olá.
Hello, Aloy.
Hello, Gaia.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta, I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, 2 heads are better than 1, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
So, about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us, until now. She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships. Different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as 2 miracles, born of Elizabeth Sobek.
3, then. Let's not forget about you, Gaia. So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
All this data I've picked up in ancient bunkers and ruins. I guess I never really thought that other people would be looking at it.
Based on my observations, your companions engage quite frequently with this material. Erend has asked on numerous occasions about birthday parties. He appears perplexed by the tradition of serving a sweet confection, as it conflicts with the Oseram tradition of serving sparkling stout ale. He also suggested we host a party for you, as a surprise.
Yeah, no thanks.
That is what I predicted.
Bom, mas é avançar.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Ah, até somos bastantes. Parece que está um bocado as animações dos arietes estão um bocado tremidas. vão criar sinais de distração. E no final sobe só... Oh, olha o tal nego. Uau, top. Eu, o Varl e a Beta. E Litas, portamos a Gaia, se não estou em erro. Ah, já estive aqui, é? Ah, já estive aqui neste. Por acaso nunca me lembrei de tentar entrar. Tenho quase certeza que eles vão aparecer aqui.
Alright, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay, radio
What?
silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
O que é que poderá acontecer mal?
Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Shit.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go. Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come!
Oh, ho, ho.
Vor'll stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it!
Be careful.
Having fun, Aloy?
Corta água.
Stay back!
Aloy! Help!
Aloy, use some ammo! Get back!
Gelo. Fuck. Fuck.
Over here, you!
É um de cada vez.
Aloy, need a hand over here!
Como tu vês, eu estou um bocado ocupada.
Throw it away from Beta!
Hold on!
Come on.
Stay back! Get back!
No, you're wounded.
It just won't die! Over here, you!
It's really angry.
Jovem, eu estou um bocado ocupado, não sei se tu estás a ver, estas máquinas são super agressivas, tá? Só alguma coisa, meu, não posso estar a lutar as duas ao mesmo tempo. Porra. Shut the fuck up, tá? Como é que me desvio desta shit? Ok. Como desvio disto, meu? Nope, I'm not okay. I'm dead.
Are you okay? Let's hold them for now. You two okay?
Okay. Ok, foi nada fácil.
Gather these while I can.
Ok, preciso de o máximo de recursos conseguir. Portanto, já vou.
Sorry, had to go deal with something. You were talking about something before I left.
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here. I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Ok, thanks. Bora. Não foi fácil. As duas máquinas ao mesmo tempo. Uma máquina até uma pessoa até consegue lutar, agora duas ao mesmo tempo. Ok, eu tenho que ir para onde? Para aqui. Espera, bora. Recursos super importante, como vocês podem ver. Para estar sempre full. Estar preparado para qualquer ocasião.
Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Eu sempre gostei dos caldeirões. What the hell? Uma coisa que eu sempre gostei, mesmo no anterior, era... Como é que eu vou saltar aqui? 8 minutos.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there is a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
Ok, nice.
There's gotta be a way over. It's some kind of production chamber.
Isto é uma fucking
This is
machine.
up to something, all right?
Isto é uma mega máquina.
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
Isto é uma armadilha.
But I'm gonna shut it down.
Aí vais.
I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
Como eu estava a dizer, uma das coisas que eu sempre gostei dos caldeirões é os recursos que isto dá. São bastantes.
I gotta find where Festus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Expor as duas câmaras.
I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay,
Shit.
let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to...
The power node. I think that could work.
What? Onde é que era a outra? Aqui à direita. Ah, peraí. Peraí, já percebi como é que eu posso passar para o outro lado. Machines.
Just a little longer. Okay. I'll drive Festus out of here.
There should be a node you can override near the central platform.
Thanks. Maybe I should deal with these machines first. Not gonna back down.
Fuck. Done. Bora. Bom, eu tenho que fazer aqui coisas, mas... Aí. Matei-a. Ah, gostaram? Bora. Agora acho que estão todas. Praticamente. Comprar aqui isto. Já estou a mandar coisas para o depósito. Agora, veja a forma de subir. Aqui. Os recursos que os caldeirões dão são sempre brutais. Dão sempre imensas coisas importantes. Oh, come on.
Machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Done. Not done. Falta o grandalhão. Legal foi. Hello, big boy. What the fuck are you? There you are. Então pode vir até cá acima?
Got them all.
Done.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice.
Done.
Thanks.
Falta outra.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, you better not get comfortable.
I can do it. Not. Vou ficar aqui. Bora.
Energy containment failed. Safes overridden.
Great.
Nunca vou ser. Nunca vou por ali.
Lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy, more machines keep coming. Please tell me you're getting close.
Working on it.
Yep.
Smashing through a lot of machines on my side too.
I'm working on it.
Guess Aaron's missing out.
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine practices?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And You could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
É por aqui. What? Por que eu
For
estou
increased
deste lado?
connectivity, I think
Como para ali?
we can do this, Aloy.
Claro que conseguimos. Nós sempre disse que conseguimos. Espera aí, tenho que ir para onde? Para ali? Ok. Oh, yeah, para aqui. Shit, falhei.
That's weird. From the back. The Vanguard must be more important. Maybe Festus changed their programming. Might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Over the shield. They're becoming the hunted.
Vou para ali. Ok.
Alright. Festus out of here.
Shut the fuck up.
Got it.
Shit. What the hell? Isto é forte contra quê? Fraco contra quê?
Oh, here we go again.
This doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
A outra. Estou extremamente confusa. É uma de cada vez. Come on, oi. Ok, fogo. Não posso virar chamusco. Ok, a pequena mais fácil primeiro. Fuck, man. Dano. Este é de fogo também, este é fraco contra quê? Não, show. Oh yeah, baby. Vai lá de baixo. Agora num sítio qualquer. Só... Dano. Fuck. E aí, meu? Essa perda aleija. Ok, tu és forte contra o quê? Dano. Tens forte contra o quê? Não posso. Posso ter 2 segundos a fazer scan na máquina? Done. Done. Done, 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 done.
And there. Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Tá, agora, antes disso, vou
You did the heavy lifting.
recuperar isto tudo.
By 74%.
Oi, Festas, tu estás quase aí com os porcos, tá? Não sei se já reparaste. Não sei se já te apercebeste disso, mas estás quase aí com os porcos.
Engage structural analysis 17.
Bora. Done.
Purge imminent. Retreating to construction bay.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
What the hell is
Here
that?
too. Everything's glowing.
The machine that Festus was building. It must have finished it.
Ok, deve ser aquela grandalhona ali.
Whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
Para onde é que é? Para ali.
No, Beta.
Para ali ou para ali?
Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
É para aqui.
Be safe.
Ah, isto vai ser uma cilada daquelas. Já, a máquina é aqui. Já estou mesmo a ver. Já.
I should scan it first.
Gelo.
These things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. Finished charging.
The hell is that? Ei, já te disseram que tu és bué da feia? Ok.
It's gonna explode any second.
Fuck.
I'm out. It's charging up again.
No, it's not. Done.
It's done.
You did it! There should be one more node to override.
Of course I did it.
Stand by. I'm
Who
sending
the
her Festus
fuck
back.
do you think I am? Bora. Não percebi o que eu tenho que fazer, tenho que dar override a não sei o quê, mas bora. Foi fixe lutar contra esta máquina. Esta máquina era de que nível? Não, não era isto. Era isto. Isto é o quê? Bora. Eu tenho que fazer. Tenho que vir aqui dar override a isto. Usar este arco dá muito mais dano, mas eu gasto muito mais recursos. Mas muito melhor.
No more hiding, Hephaestus.
Ok, vamos voltar a trocar aqui a roupa, que eu não gosto desta. Quero esta. Muito melhor, muito mais bonita.
Returning to facility core.
É retirada por núcleo.
Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
Then we can start the merge.
Bora.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along.
Agora faltam os outros.
Control. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you.
What? E agora? Ok, não é por aqui. Shit, estou perdido. Estou a vir para o caminho errado. E... yeah. True. Me enganei no caminho. Ok, para a direita. Bora, por aqui. Hello, I'm back. Surprise, surprise.
Aloy.
The core is stable.
Já está, já
Hephaestus is
está.
100% contained. And we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully. Aloy, look.
Claro que tinham que vir estes.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Well done. Haha.
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Nope. Oh, no, 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 no. What? Tu prometeste, Eloy.
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her! I can't even see her!
What the hell? O que é que ela acabou de fazer? What? Ela salvou-me?
Beta. Farrell.
Yeah. O cabelo de Halo parece uma aranha sempre a mexer-se.
Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Oh, oh, panquecas!
Okay. What is this?
No.
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like.
Mansão de Tilda.
Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
Fox.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back, and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity.
Uns gráficos brutais.
Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends.
Don't
And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia.
Well, não gosto desse plano, mas isso implica os Tenakth morrerem. Pelo menos o líder. Não gosto.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
Mais ou menos.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First in the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. a difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
Virtual channel?
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
Well, she felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regala's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hekarro.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
Agora que estava aqui a pensar, eu consigo associar esta voz. Esta voz é a atriz que aparece no Matrix. Não sei o nome da atriz, mas é ela.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly.
A cara também é consigo encontrar semelhanças.
Paris about machine learning, a touchy subject in those days, because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
Ok. Conversa interessante. Aprendeu-se muita coisa. Bora.
First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Já está terminada. Uau!
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me.
Oh.
I can't do anything.
That was nice.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Well,
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakt. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise.
Nice.
So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring silence to the table.
Not if. When. Errand.
Okay.
There.
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
What the shit.
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you.
Okay, where the fuck? Ah, tô aqui. Ok, missão principal nível 32. Ok, já temos aqui mais. Esta já tinha. O Eric, Gerald e a Tilda. Só nos falta duas personagens. Nice. É lá, já recolhi bastante. Só tirar aqui os pontos. Já recolhi bué de dados. Yeah, 15 missões principais.
Good to hear your voice, Aloy.
What the hell is that? Bom. E vamos avançar na história principal e depois mais tarde venho explorar o mapa. Há aqui muita coisa para fazer, mas se calhar depois da história é melhor. Agora vamos aqui à base. Bora.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Ok, isto melhorou alguma coisa? Não parece. Por acaso até melhorou, acho que sim. Já posso comprar isto. Esta armadura é espetacular. Isto também é fixe. Pós gelo. Dou mais dano nas máquinas. Porque eu também gosto bem disto. O que é que isto é forte contra o quê? Na verdade isto não é forte contra nada, mas pronto. Isto até é interessante. Bora, comprar este.
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering.
Ok.
I've sent you data on...
Fazer o save.
the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Ok, tenho 7. Não. Tenho 7. O pipa sobrevivente. Uma fisga explosiva. Aqui o... Vou já isto aqui, este escudo. Que ainda nem sei como é que se ativa na realidade.
Understood.
Shit. Como é que eu... Tenho aqui disparo triplo, tenho aqui um encaixe. Não tenho pontos para aquilo. Ok. Só posso equipar um. Ok, é isso? Ou equipo este. Ok, estou a perceber. Estou a perceber que dou muito mais dano. Tenho este, disparos de energia, que deve dar dano de projéteis mais 200. E o que eu tenho equipado é este, que é um escudo protetor. Ok, percebido. Makes sense. Bora. Onde é que é subida? Onde é que é a subida? Oi, bora. Vamos continuar com parte de uma missão secundária. Agora está. Vamos continuar aqui com parte da história. Tenho aqui um novo vestuário, aqui o batedor. A estabilidade é bom, mais ou menos. Este aqui é bom para o gelo. Bem, com qual for lutar normalmente eu tenho que trocar, porque não tenho um para tudo ainda. Mas já vamos lá chegar. E todos desanimados.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kutalo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Yep.
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
Fight!
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
See ya!
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Okay.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing.
Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Ok, interminate. Onde é que está o meu? Está aqui. Ah, também tem aqui o meu workbench. Ok. Fabrico de poção. Okay. Fabrico de armadilha. Isto não uso. Fabricar munições. Acho que aqui são mais baratas. Portanto. Caixa cheia. Ora, isso não uso. Melhoria de roupa. Yeah. Esta, não interessa. Que armas? Se melhorar esta, para se melhorar esta e esta aqui. Uma opção melhor no mínimo raras. E fabrico de poções. Posso fazer umas destas? Ok. E está tudo. Yeah. Bora, quero vir aqui. Isto não dá para ter o meu...
Alva, I figured I'd find you hanging out where all the data is. Of course.
Eu acho que havia aqui um... Não, não há. Bora. Eu queria encher isto para poder lutar. Legal, tá. Aqui. Uau! É que eu nunca vim aqui ver isto. Brutal. Foi aqui que me meteram o varro.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plain Song and... further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Bala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Bala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us.
What?
I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and
Uau.
watch the sunrise.
Incrível a imagem, a paisagem, os gráficos. Uau, que jogo.
To tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Uau, abri isto. Uau. Ou seja, vou dar override a uma asa solar. O tricórnio, ou como é que se chamava no início de uma parte inicial, ainda nem o fiz. Bancada. Eu sei que há aqui uma bancada. Onde é que é? Ah não, mas não era a bancada que eu queria. O que eu queria era isto. Vamos lá, bora. Vamos aqui porque eu já fiz o tal, só que eu não tenho, falta-me aquilo. Ah, isto foi isto que ela me deu, ok. Aqui muita coisa, tenho que descobrir os caldeirões que eu não tenho feito, Done, ou seja, já posso converter esta máquina.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
No.
Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
Tá.
Good. There are sunwings up here. We'll have to approach them quietly. It's nice that we can catch the sunlight. I'll be a fast flyer too.
Oh yeah, baby! Isto é novo, no outro não se conseguiam converter máquinas que voassem. Ou pelo menos nunca fiz. Não sei se calhar se daria. Uau. É choras. Oh baby. Tem X para voar em frente. Ok. Ok. Ho ho!
Head rush. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it.
Ah, agora eu já sei como é que eu vou bater ali. E eu posso fazer coisas à altura. Ok. Ok, agora sim, explica muita coisa. Coisas que forem à altura que não dava, já consigo. Uau, espetáculo pilotar
There's a
isto.
Tallneck. Need to get on top of its head.
Wait.
Now, how to land this thing?
Com a terra. Ah, dá para carregar.
Made it. Just
Oh,
go.
fácil. Este é o último.
Okay, Tilda, I've overridden the Tallneck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Okay.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Eu consigo ter uma montada e isto não. Yeah. Looks like. Por aqui tanta tralha. Ok, o que é que eu desbloqueei? Tecnicamente eu já tinha feito isto, portanto. Até ver, pelo menos eu tenho aqui marcado, tenho os Tallnecks todos já. E já andei um bocado pelo mapa todo. Uau, nice. A tal ruína que eu tentei e não consegui, foi esta. Eu acho que não consigo subir. Ora. Oh, ela... Oh! What? Say what?
Those rebels. Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the grove. I hope a cover when this knock can hold out for longer.
Oh, shit. Ok, que eu marcava aqui. Isto marca.
There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back.
É isto aqui?
Got the cell. Now on to the grove. The pulse from the Tallneck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up
Que é que eu
more
ouvi?
folks I fly to.
Thunderjaw. Yeah, looks like.
Even after I deal with Rebella.
Uau, tão awesome isto aqui. Yuppie! Uau. Uau, as asas, uau. Brutal. Bom, o que é que há aqui?
Alright, here we go.
Aqui é onde é aqui a arena. Oh shit, já estão a lutar. Hello, bitches! Aí tem tantos destes elefantes.
Morgala's inside. Kara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
Nope.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
No machines for you.
Is that? It's Aloy. She flies on the wings of the 10.
The tide has turned. Push through.
Morgala.
End of the line, Hakon. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
Ok, isto é que é. Isto é ela? Ok. Ok. Ora, eu preciso de um melee. Qual é o meu melhor melee? Fuck! Não tenho um melee de jeito. Este é o melhor, 25. Shit. Bora. Deixa.
It's like fighting a watcher. Always the same. You need milk.
Really?
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
Come on!
Is this all you are? If you offered your blood, I... Oh.
No shots left.
Se eu tenho aqui, é? Sou melhor que tu, pá, no arco e no melee. Oh shit. Esta gaja vem para aqui equipada como se não houvesse amanhã.
This is where it ends.
Yup.
Yeah, it is.
I will rise above. I will take.
Como é que eu... Peraí. Eu tenho uma habilidade que é... Só que eu não sei, nunca sei os combos. Eu sei que eu tenho uma habilidade que até põe... Esta aqui. Shut the fuck up, okay? This is the girl that will defeat you. Okay, what the hell?
Just what I need.
Bye bye.
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her by our rights. You must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse.
Okay.
She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. You led a rebellion that tore a tribe apart. All for bloodlust and revenge. Maybe the only thing you deserve is to die right here. Or maybe that fury can be directed at the real enemy.
You want to ally with her? How can you even trust her?
Despite all that she's done, she's never been one to break her word.
And will she give it?
I won't beg for my life. Decide.
Pode ser útil.
I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room.
São escoteiro.
He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
É o Fox. É o Fox antigo
I'm
dela.
gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Espero que seja boa.
Thank you.
O novo Focus. Isto não é o antigo, é um novo. Portanto, Silas.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Yep.
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tanakh for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Nope.
Wrong. I don't need it to knock the army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
Isso mesmo, mostrar quem manda. Isso mesmo, ia mostrar quem manda. Voaste das asas dos 10.
Tilda, you there?
Concluímos a missão principal.
Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Singularidade.
Fly. I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Ok, 7 pontos. Tenho isto melhorado. Yeah. Mas eu vou aqui a caçadora. Isto é bem, bastante importante. Aqui tenho tudo e o que é que falta? Portanto, só os de baixo. Aqui tenho tudo. Acumulo as coragem mais depressa. Arco de caça. Dispara uma faixa especial que não causa dano, mas atordoa, derruba máquinas. Lança virotes. Aumenta o limite. Blá blá blá. Ok. Dano. Não dá para mais. Aqui está a arena. Ok, mas eu preciso de vir aqui ao meu depósito. Bom, missão principal nível 35. Ainda dá para fazer. Mas depois vou ter que fazer... Mas depois está a ver, tenho o nível 18. Vou fazer esta missão que me vai dar... Ok, os pontos de habilidade são bons. Mas só me vai dar 5.000 XP, ou seja... Trabalhar para aquecer. Esta dá-me 20.000. Esta é interessante. 10.000, 9.000. Há aqui algumas interessantes que eu vou ter que fazer. Dado que já tenho o nível suficiente. Ok. Vou ver se já tem... Isto são os drones, que eu tenho a posição deles já. Os pontos de observação. Blá blá blá. Bora. Pronto, já marcou. Como é que eu vou para ali? Para o outro lado. Isto é para o outro lado, não é por aqui. Ok, deixa eu ver se eu tenho aqui alguma coisa.
Of course. Hey, I have some more of the voices you're looking for.
I'm sure I can learn. We will honor the voice.
The locator beat.
You're lucky that the...
Will the new voice...
I don't know much, so anything I...
I'll see if...
Para, vamos dar o get a fuck out. Ora, vamos ficar por aqui. Já avançamos mais um bom bocado na história. Já avancei um bom bocado mais na história. A próxima missão ainda consigo, ainda está ao meu nível de fazer, portanto vou fazer. Estou em cima. Okay. Ok, aqui isto acho que não deve ter nada de novo. Só... Bom, eu tenho aqui umas coisas para vender. Se tratar disto. Vai, vou aqui ao depósito. Buscar recursos para fazer bala, setas. Aqui tive alguns. Tenho aqui um depósito. Eu também só ando com 400 o que é, portanto também estou ok. Aqui também tenho bués. Ou seja, já vim aqui recuperar. Aqui também tenho imensas coisas, mas já não posso carregar mais. Ok, tenho aqui. São estas aqui. No inventário, se formos a ver, já tenho quase tudo. É super raro. Aqui há algumas coisas que eu não uso, mas como ainda não tenho bem para substituir, ficam. Bom, vou guardar. Próximo, já fiz os processos todos. Próximo gameplay vai ser a missão principal é nível 35, portanto vamos fazer a missão principal, avançar a história, tentar acabar a história o mais rápido possível neste momento e depois limpar, depois explorar o mapa, fazermos aqui depois explorar o mapa, há aqui muita coisa para fazer no mapa, explorarmos isso, fazermos o que quisermos e vai ser isso que se vai fazer. Estou no nível 36, no Zero Dawn o nível máximo era 50. Vou assumir que aqui se calhar é igual. Eu tinha a minha montada, não? Bom, mais um ponto de dados, só vou tirar aqui a marca. Produção de jogo, já estamos a 44.24% do jogo todo. Eu sei que ultimamente tenho feito basicamente avançado na história principal. Temos 16 missões, faltam 6 missões para acabar o jogo, acho eu. E por que eu disse que já tenho 4 pescoçudos? Eu tenho 5. 1, 2, 3. Ok, afinal só tenho 4. Não, tenho 5. Aqui. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eu tenho os 5. Vamos ver que ele diz que só tenho 4. Bom, e há aqui muita missão para fazer, muita coisa para fazer, muito mapa para explorar. 44%. E depois fazemos isto. Bom, é isso, espero que tenham gostado. Próximo gameplay vamos fazer então a missão e ver o que é que nos esperará mais. Muito obrigado por terem assistido, deixem like, subscrevam o canal para mais e eu vejo-vos no próximo gameplay. Bye bye!